y'all, welcome to the Change Dome. It's your Highness Princess Shay here, and y'all already know how this go. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, comment, but please intelligent comments, because here we promote peace and love and open and changing of a closed mind. Okay, thank you. And if y'all following me on Instagram, if you ain't following me on Instagram, make sure you do follow me on Instagram. And make sure y'all share this in your stories on your page and tag me at YES_ITS_princess. Tag a sister. Okay, give me a little props, whatever. Then if you're on Twitter, you see this video, retweet, share, and all that. Show us some love. Show a queen some love or whatever. So I'm doing this video for y'all because I am just so annoyed and tired of our black people falling for the BS of Trump is a racist. When I say that they fall for the BS, is because when you see that most people that says Trump is racist, they're like a Democrat or they're a white person, like a white liberal or whatever. And I'm going to sit here and give you a few clips of Donald Trump and him not being racist. And I'm trying to decide if I really want to show you guys how much the Democrats really are racist. How Hillary says that black and brown boys are super predators.
Anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel. And the president has asked the FBI to launch a very concerted effort against gangs everywhere.
Or how Biden says that even though the neglect of the government, we cannot be put back into society because we are predators.
President, we have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people.
Yes, the same people that we've been voting for and they want us to vote for in November, they have been very racist against black people. But they want to blame Trump. What? We don't know. It's okay. Most of us don't research. Most of us don't read. Most of us don't pay attention. And I ain't gonna hold y'all since 2014. I've been paying attention. And I'm just gonna give y'all some videos on how Trump is not racist. So in 2019, we have a video of Trump saying how African American people built this nation or this country. And I don't know what racist person would say that a black person built this country, because if you let a racist person tell you they built this stuff, they blood, sweat, and tears, they family, they did it. You know what I'm saying? Trump said we did it. No other president said that. Not even the first black president said that. And not for nothing, Obama was not the first black president. But you ain't hear that from me because I ain't the one to gossip. But in any case, our first black president didn't even say that. But here go Trump saying it.
Americans built this nation. We built this thing. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense?
Then we have again in 2019, Trump again saying how African American people built this nation and how we deserve a government that put our family and our needs first.
Fighting for our forgotten communities. The first and highest duty of government is to take care of its own citizens. African Americans built this nation through generations of blood, sweat, and tears. And you, like all of our citizens, are entitled to a government that puts your needs, your interests, and your families first.
Oh my gosh, that is so racist for him to say. What racist person gonna say that they gonna put black people needs first? What racist person is gonna say that? I don't know a racist person that says that black people need to be on higher first priority. I don't know. I know a racist person that says we need to be kicked out of society. I know that. But I don't know anybody saying that we should be first priority in society. But now we got Trump saying that. Then we have Trump's police reform executive order. Y'all saw the video and whatnot. But in the executive order, he also states who his administration has been focusing on for the past 3.5 years. In the past 3.5 years, the administration has been focusing on communities that need equal justice and opportunities. What communities might those be, Princess Shay? Yes, the black communities. Yes. Here's Trump saying it himself.
Today's action is a big part of the solution to restoring, renewing, and rebuilding our communities. For the last 3.5 years, my administration has been focused on creating opportunity, fighting for equal justice, and truly delivering results. Nobody has ever delivered results like we've delivered. Nobody.
Racist Trump. And let's have a clip from Trump, because people like to say, oh, he was talking in front of the black people. Oh, he just has to do that. That executive order was already done. If it was already done, why Obama didn't sign it? Why did he sign a blue alert instead of signing that? Why? Why did Obama sign an executive order protecting the police only and not an executive order helping the relationship between police and communities? Okay, but anyway, we're going to talk about how Trump was in Arizona in front of a bunch of white college children, saying how you must love your fellow civilian neighbor, how we must love people and judge people off not the color of their skin, but the content of their character.
We embrace the noble vision of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and believe that people should not be judged based on the color of their skin, but the content of their character. This is a choice of two futures. The left's vision of disunity and discord, or our vision of equal opportunity and equal justice.
Yes, this racist man said that. How dare a racist man say not to judge people off the color of their skin? But here's racist Trump saying, we also have Trump, because he's so racist, we also have Trump saying that he and his campaign and administration promotes love.
Democrats, while their movement is based on hate, ours is based on love, love of our family, love of our nation, and love of our fellow citizens.
So it's clear to see how Trump is showing that he wants us to love one another and not hate one another like the Democrats do, like they always been wanting us to do. Oh, black, white, racist, this, that, and the third. But love one another, because we are all human and we all have human rights. So that's what we're supposed to be doing, loving one another. And all you people that say, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hate Trump, I hope this video has opened your eyes and your mind to stop being programmed of what to think. The Democrat has brainwashed our minds so much and for so long that it is now time for us to open and wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Trump says that he has been spent the last 3.5 years focusing on black communities. He has released a lot of people from jail. He pardoned that girl, Angela Statton, that lady. He's pardoned, helped Kim Kardashian release numerous people from jail. Kim Kardashian and the 2 black lawyers that's helping Kim Kardashian. Trump worked with them. Trump Mr. Racist.
Here. I said, well, the only bad thing about what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you long-term financing and I'm going to up the amount, but I won't get to see you anymore. So that's the bad part. But you can focus on education now instead of worrying about dealing with us in Washington. So we did that for the historically black colleges and universities. I'm very proud of it. They're incredible. They're incredible people. Got to know a lot of the heads of those colleges. They do an unbelievable job and don't get the kind of notoriety that they should have. We expanded affordable options for better health care. We created opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott. Brought it to me. We didn't know if we could get it past him, right? But we got it passed, and I think it's probably one of the great things that we've done in this administration. Tens of thousands of jobs, billions and billions of dollars being brought into areas and neighborhoods that would never, ever, ever be taken care of monetarily. Areas that didn't have 10 cents put in them for years and decades. And now people are investing, thriving, and the jobs have come back. We achieved the lowest black, Hispanic, and Asian unemployment rates in American history.
Let's talk about these opportunity zones that he's putting inside of these communities, black communities, to help black communities. But yeah, you got the people of the Democrats, AOC, who got mad because it's affecting illegal immigrants. You know, the Democrats love their illegal immigrants, so they need to keep them happy. No, Trump loves us. Trump loves black people. Trump's love the nation, period. And he says that we are a part of it. So we are part of it. While the Democrats tell us we're not a part of it. And everybody hates us. And we should get rid of our kids. Child. I need a lot of y'all. I did this video because, like, you know, I did on Twitter, and this guy called me a coon because I did a video of Biden and I did a big video of Trump. And I said, why would you vote for the person who says you need to be kicked out of society because of the government's neglect, instead of the person who says that the government needs to put you first in society? And he called me a coon. How am I a coon if I was to choose my right to vote? How am I a coon to vote for the person who wants to put black people first, and not a coon for the person who wants to kick black people out of society? I need y'all to really pay attention to what y'all really be saying, because of the fact of y'all believe Trump's a racist and y'all hate Trump. Because y'all sound crazy. Crazy. Y'all look crazy. Come on, y'all look crazy. Even talk about y'all gonna vote for Biden over Trump. Y'all look crazy talk about Biden better than Trump. How is a man who can't even tell you? The man said nurses blow up his nose to move. Come on now. I don't want him being my president. Can you imagine if Biden, we getting coronavirus right now, and Biden like, oh, blowing their nose so they can move. Come on now. How y'all voting for a man? Y'all going out saying Biden better than Trump. But yet, he talked about that he learned about roaches with a bunch of black children around him.
Hey, look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. And I tell you what.
But people who support Trump and support truth are the coons. Y'all need to really look at yourselves. Take a look in the mirror and say the same things that y'all say and see how dumb the fuck you sound. Okay? I need y'all to do that. If you're calling me a coon, you need to look in the mirror, because if you're voting for Biden, you're a slave, and you're a dumbass slave, and you're the reason why Kanye West said slavery was a choice. But to all my other people who love to find the truth, who supports truth no matter who it's coming from, who supports the liberation of our community without selling out for money, for anything, then y'all rock with me, and I love y'all. And if you judging Trump and you ain't watched no video of him, if you ain't paid no mind to read any of his executive orders, how he got an executive order for kids. He got an executive order so that these foster children can have homes, because he's telling people, he's giving more funding for regular people to adopt foster children. He has pushed for child choice in school, which he feels is a civil right. which it is, because we had a lady who went to jail for putting her son in her father's zone instead of her real zone school where they lived at.
We're fighting for school choice, which really is the civil rights of all time in this country. Frankly, school choice is the civil rights statement of the year, of the decade, and probably beyond, because all children have to have access to quality education. A child's zip code in America should never determine their future, and that's what was happening. So we're very, very strong on school choice, and I hope everybody remembers that. And it's happening. It's already happened, but it's happening. We have tremendous opposition from people that know they shouldn't be opposing it. School choice. All children deserve equal opportunity because we are all made equal by God. So
Trump just signed an executive order making insulin pennies. Insulin pennies. Who uses insulin? They say black people got diabetes. Diabetes high in black people. So who is he helping with making insulin pennies? Mr. Racist is helping black people again. But he's so racist. How long have we been going through these things that he's fixing now in 3.5 years? How long have we been going through these things for 40, 50, 60 years? Is Trump really the racist, or are the Democrats the racists? Because to me, the Democrats are really the racists. And if you look down the history, I don't give a blank if y'all say the parties change or whatever. The Democrats started the KKK. And just because 1 or 2 people left, that don't mean a whole 20-something other people ain't still the same. Okay? You know, the Democrats want you to believe that this man is racist. They want you to not pay attention to the moves that he is making. The media does not want to talk about it. Why? Because they have always been racist against us. And if it helps and promotes us, they hate it. They hate it. And if it downgrades us and destroys us, they love it. Please pay more attention to what's going on. Please. So I hope this opens your eyes to see that what people tell you, don't judge people from what other people tell you, but judge someone for what you see in them. And pay attention, my hearts, my loves, my people. We will be liberated. We will see better days. But we must continue to wake up and pay attention and elevate higher. Elevate higher. See ourselves better. See ourselves better than what they want us to see ourselves. And that's what Trump, so far, what I see, is trying to do. And by all means, I tell y'all, I don't support anyone. But what I do support is truth. And if I would decide to use my right to vote, I will vote with the person who's providing truth and who's providing policies to a community that affects me. And that's what everybody needs to be thinking about when they exercise their right to vote. Peace and love. Make sure y'all read. Make sure y'all research. Y'all already know me. I promote research and reading because knowledge is power, and applying that knowledge will take you farther. Blessings.